Hey people, this is actually the beginning of a mystery drawing. And our mystery drawing is going to be on a long sheet of paper like this. And you will be able to pick whatever color you want. So that's actually 6 inches by 12 inches. And I already have lots of colors for you to pick from. And I'll show you exactly how to fold it. But I want to show you a completed mystery drawing. This is not mine. It was one that somebody else had made, and I thought it was like really cute. And I think Mrs. Brackney may have done some mystery drawings for me in the past. So what's neat about it, this is kind of a shorter version, and then when you open it up, you have somewhat of a surprise. Well, it's an extra long dragon. Now, a lot of kids will make a little surprise. So this is kind of a very common way to create a mystery drawing, is making something extra long, right? But wouldn't it be neat if there was also a surprise in the middle too? Yeah. So I am going to show you several samples. And I do have one here that is completed that I made. So it goes this direction. So you can have it, instead of going horizontal, you could have it going this direction. This mystery drawing does have a surprise in it. And it is colored with crayons, drawn with pencil first. And when you open it up, you didn't expect to see the extra flowers and the bud and the bumblebee. But it's very, it's still expected in some way, because this bumblebee and flower can be a shorter flower here. But it's really cool how everything lines up when it's closed. Now, sometimes, and I got some unfinished ones, sometimes they can be really comical. This is actually a sheep, and it is outlined with black marker. It was drawn with pencil, and my sample that wasn't finished. So it seems like, well, what can she make here? Well, we did elongate it, but yeah, and it has a lot of legs, so it's comical. A lot of them are comical, but you can't see it, but it's not finished. In very light lettering, it says in the middle, sheepipede. So instead of a centipede, it's a sheepipede. And so that's what's going on in the middle. But when I color it, I'm going to make sure those letters show up, because that is really a surprise to have the sheep actually be a sheepipede. Here is one that you might not be able to see in video. No, you can't. But barely, you can see it. It's a car. And when you open it, it's not like a limousine. It's actually a car wreck. I think it's 2 cars that are collided right here in the middle, and it's still being drawn on. I'll try to find if there's any other marker ones. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to show you how to fold and then how to draw to make them look like they line up. They're very easy. When you first start, you want to fold your paper once, twice, just how you normally would. So it's going to be creased like that. Then you open it up. See, you got your creases, and you just take one flap over and you leave the other flap down. It is ready to be drawn on. And I am going to draw with it going this way, and I'm going to draw a person. So I'm going to have you guys, it won't have any details. I'll have to make the details on my own. So you will be drawing with pencil, so in case you need to erase, okay? And my person will be waving. Okay, they're saying hi. And of course, it would be great to add some details here, but I just will have to do that on my own time. When you actually do this, you have to draw your first, you have to have a plan in your head, of course. What do you want to surprise people with? Okay? And then you draw with it folded like I'm doing, just how you normally would. So you just draw how you normally would, no trick to it. And of course have details. So there's my person without the details. So it looks kind of unusual, but not unusual. Now I'm going to fill in the middle. And I want it to be interesting. I'm not going to make it just an extra tall individual. I'm actually going to create a different scene. Okay? And I have to be careful here. If I draw below the fold, it's going to show on my front, right? I want to keep this guy hidden right here. So I am going to connect this arm with this arm to make it look like that. My dude here on top is not being very nice, is he? He is standing on my guy's head here, creating some grief. So this guy, of course, will have to have a really happy look, and I'll have to finish him off. But he is not being the nicest guy to his friend. He is standing on his head. So if I close it, though, you wouldn't know that. See how that connects? So the steps are very easy. You, of course, will have to decorate them and make them lovely so they don't have to be funny. You will decorate and color them and have details. See how neat these look? But you can create a surprise inside. Easy to start with. You take a big sheet of paper, fold it in half once, fold it in half twice, open it up and bring one flap over, and remember, have a plan in your head what you want to do first. What do you want to do? Animals, people, buildings, cars. Then draw draw while it's folded. Draw the first image while it's folded, make it look kind of normal, and then you can open it up and start connecting and making your lines kind of line up. So that is your job.